Hey, what's up, y'all? I want to talk to y'all about the day in the life of working for Gopuff and working for another dead end job, Domino's, which are both delivery jobs. I want to go through what does a person make working for these companies. Are they profitable? Can you sustain? Can you sustain with these jobs? Sustain life with these jobs with having bills, insurance, car notes, etc. Yeah. So we'll go over it. GoPuff is a delivery app. I mean, it's a platform. I think pretty much anybody can probably get on there. If I got on there, wages wise, they compensation wise is so the platform stopped. You used to be able to book jobs and then go in and work the schedules and get paid hourly out to hour. They stopped hour to hour. So now they do it as you sign up and you just show up and you just pick up the orders that's been made or sent to your phone. You go in the warehouse, you collect your order, and you drop the order off. You do not get paid for waiting. That's a feature that they took off. You used to be able to schedule a shift, go in, and if you're waiting, you had priority. Or if you was waiting, you got paid for waiting on top of your orders. That's no longer a feature in GoPuff app. More so now it's just you come, you sit there, you go into a queue. So depending on the amount of people that's already been there, you're gonna fall in order with the deliveries in line. If there's a high demand, orders will be pushed out pretty quick. If there's a demand isn't so high and people just sitting around, well, of course, you're not gonna make no money. You're gonna just be sitting around like everybody else, and you be lucky to get an order an hour. So that's a quick overview. Now, as far as pay go, so pay go, you get paid by your trip. So they start you with a base. So your base might be I think the base pay it's pretty average wherever the base pay is. It's what $13-14 an hour. And so you would get a trip. It'll come to your phone. It might say you got in this trip you got 1 order, 2 orders, or 3 orders. You go into the warehouse. They have bins set up that goes up to I believe like 10, and your phone might have bin 1, 2, and 3 to make it simple. You go in, you hit you receive your confirmation that you're gonna take the order. You go in, you scan everything in bin 1, you scan everything in bin 2, and you scan everything in bin 3. Then it'll tell you to proceed to take your order for travel. So that's when it logs you into Google Maps. So back to what I was saying, like the pay. Say you got them 3 orders, they probably give you $4 depending on the range that you're going. The directions they deliver is you never know. They got like 2 sides. There's only I believe 2 warehouses here. One warehouse far out that way that deliver like 2 sides of town. This one over this way that delivers like 2 sides of town. So you're gonna be ride. It might be a 10-mile, 8-mile drive to deliver those 3. So you might get a base pay of $4 to start you off before you even leave. You accept it to $4. Now everything else will be based off of tips. Meaning, so you go to the first delivery, boom. It might be a $2 tip. You go to the next one, it might be a $5 tip. The next one, it might be a $5 tip. So now you made something on all 3 tips plus your base. So Calculate that. What do you have? You got a 5, a 2, plus your 4. That's 6, that's 10, that's 15. I mean, sorry, 16. So you done made $16 in that one run. But like I say, that one trip might be, say 10 miles. So that one trip might be 10 miles, which might be to deliver all those, just say 30 to 45 minutes, given the time frame that you'll be gone. So it's practically an hour. And if you want to round, if you like to round your numbers up in hours, or your what you make in an hour, then basically you could say that was about almost $16 an hour, because you'll be normally back to the facility within that 45 minutes, but you'll be waiting on another order. So that's where it plays into. How big is the call value coming in? Because if there's a lot of orders going out, and it depends on the amount of people at the facility. If you have 5 people at the facility and there's a high call value of orders going out, of course, 45, you come back, you might miss everybody else, and y'all just steady going, as y'all come back. You might sit 5 or 10 minutes. You do that, like I say, and normally when I work there, I normally put in a regular shift, 8 to 10 hours. 8 to 10 hours, regular shift. I mean, off the top of my head, I know around what I'll be making, so I normally go home with like around 8 to 10 hour shift. Good day, about 150 or so. That's a good day. Now, downside, you're not really getting no orders. You put in 8 to 10 hours and you leave with $75. Of course, that's a bad day, because you done worked all day and you only made $75. So it's going to be kind of depressing or disappointment to you, especially if you done put 25 of that in your gas tank. So, which will really leave you with for a daily average of about $50. Which in 10 hours, $50, that's really like not a lot of money for a person that has bills. So of course you're gonna be scratching your head like, is it worth it? Like I say, as a side hustle, it's a great job. 2 jobs, you make a little money over here, you can go over here and work a 8-hour shift at your regular job. You want to pick up a couple extra hours, 2-3 hours later on the night after work, that's fine. That 2-3 hours can bring you about $20, $30, $40. Depending on, like I say, call volume and the people that's up there. So to make $20, $30 extra dollars a day for pocket money, or if you're using it towards bills, something that you made for the week, an extra couple $100 is not bad. It can help out a lot, especially with gas, bill, food, kids, life in general. It might just pay a bill throughout the month for the month. So, it can help out. Now, on the average of monthly, I want to see, I'll let y'all know how much I make probably on the average monthly through Gopuff. So you take a week, I normally work long hours. I normally try to work 5 to 6 days a week. Now you take, what I say, on a good day about 150, bad day 75. So let's say the average in between there, let's say. So the average I try to make on a daily myself without overworking myself is about $75 to $100. That's what I try to make. That's my goal that I kind of set for myself. When I go over there, I got it in my mind. Let me make 75 to 100. It probably ain't gonna be a long, stressful day. I can get in there, give me a couple dollars, and it'll add up through the week. So let's take that. $75. Let's say you do that, let's say 5 days a week. So that's $375. That's $375. So You take $375. Now you do that 4 times, 4 weeks in a month. You do that 4 times. So you got in a month, that's $1,500. Had to make it brighter. You got $1,500 in an extra month. That's your one bill. That's just your rent. So, as using this for a main job, no. What will $1,500 get you? Of course. Previous, I have quitted one of my jobs. They lowered my hours, and things going on with managers in the store. You know, it's here or there, like I say. So I left the job, which I had to convert to picking up more hours to trying to make bills over here, doing Gopuff, actually full time. That's why I say about 8 to 10 hours a week. Okay. Bills. Let's calculate the bills for the day. Of the month, sorry. Rent. $1,100. Electricity. Say $100. Wi-Fi. $100. I'm gonna label this. Rent. Let's say rent. Electricity. Wi-Fi. So I can keep track. I'm putting a lot of numbers in my head going down. So Wi-Fi. Phone bill. Another $100. Car note. $500. Whoa. We got Silco, we got car note, you got the Wi-Fi, you got living expenses, as far as food and necessities throughout the month. Let's just put an average of $150 on that. Might be more, might be some. I go out to the restaurant, some sittings I'll spend $30 in one sitting. Nowadays, with the food costs being so high, you go to, I'm not a big fan of McDonald's, but you go to Jack in the Box. Say you go to Jack in the Box. You're looking at almost $20 for a good meal. For a combo with a large curly fry or something, bacon, can't think of what sandwiches they got now, but they got one I love up there. But like I said, you're talking about $15 to $20 a meal. That's on a regular. So like I say, it might be more, the expense for food might be more higher, whatever, but I'm gonna put $150, let's just say that. And I'm trying to squeeze my dog food into that $150 too, so it's part of prioritizing. Sometimes you put some needs over others, so that's why I'm trying to compress things into, like, that $150. That's a lot of things. You got to understand: food, gas, animals, everything. So I try to compress. That's where things get tight. Where you got to start saying, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need that. Okay, so $150. We're gonna use that for right now. So we add that up. Boom. We whoop. We 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 2. That's already $2,050. $2,050. $2,050. Now we just broke down what you'll make through the week and for the month for Gopuff, right? it came out to about 1,500, and that's something manageable and easy to do. You know, can you push more? Yes, but like you already talking about 8 to 10 hours a day. Of course, you can sit out there more and make a couple extra dollars, but now you get to thinking about, is it worth it? Is it worth sitting out there 15 hours to make $100 or $150 or $120? That's kind of saying on a low spectrum, but when you need the money, you got to do what you got to do. So we take the 1,500 out the 250. Guess what? Boom. 5, 1, 10, another 5. Boom, 0. We still show $550. We still short. So is Gopuff a manageable? Is Gopuff a good job to have, or even utilize and do on spare time? Yes, like I say, if you do it in your spare time, yes, you probably won't be making $1,500 a month, because if you're already working another full-time job, you probably go over there 2-3 hours a day. 2-3 hours a day. Like I say, make you about $50, and that ain't bad. 2-3 hours a day, $50. When you working, you probably put in 2-3 days a week, $150 a week, 2 weeks, $300, about $600. About $600. That ain't bad. I mean, for spare change. If you're already working a full-time job, which means your bills are probably all paid off by your work check, and then to make that as probably some extra pocket money or gas money or some little play money to have around, that's not bad. I wouldn't consider that to be bad. It actually it wouldn't be bad. Okay, so is Gopuff a good site to use? In my opinion, yes. I got a couple other partners, they don't like it. They say it's not worth their time. So they put extra OT in on their other job, or they try to chase OT, or they work longer hours at the other job. So if your job is giving you longer hours at your job and overtime, man, by golly, take it. It's better than trying to find a side hustle that you're really not making what you want. You're running your cars down. They give you some kind of incentives in the app. I guess if you sign up, then you can utilize the 20% off of card discounts. And then when you go in there, they got a certain places you can go, and you all do it through the app. But with doing so, going to the mechanics, you already know the price is price gouged all the way high, and then they say, oh, we took 25% off, so you still like, hey, I didn't see the 25%. If you ask me, when I was looking on there, I didn't see no discount. If your price is through the roof, you know, I don't see a discount on that. You might as well, if you need brakes and you go to the app and they tell you, oh, we'll do your brakes for $500, and you like, I can just go right up here to Meinekens or something, and they'll do it for a couple $100 plus brake pads. And it sounded like a lot more reasonable. So like I said, they price gouge on the apps to show you a discount, bring it down, still get top dollar for their work. Yeah, this will conclude the video. The video is Gopuff a good app to use or utilize? Yes. Day in the life of a hard worker, committed towards grinding and trying to stay afloat, doing it all on your own. The lifestyle. Oh, coming with other footage too. I'm a videographer, so I'm gonna be bringing out this new camera I want to test out. with some of the pictures and stuff. I got this new camera. I want to test it out. I'm waiting to test that out. All right, cool. Catch you on the next one.